going on, everybody? It's Greg, just hanging out in the fish room. It's actually nighttime. It's like 7:30 at night. I'm not normally awake at this time. I'm switching over to a day schedule. I'm going to a Sacramento Aquarium Society mega auction in just a couple days, so I've taken a few days off of work. So that, well, I've had these. I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights off, which is actually Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The auction is on Saturday evening, so I had to take Sunday off, which is I go on Saturday night for Sunday. So I have that off so that I will be able to go get fish and bring them back and acclimate them. I've got 2 10-gallons right here, back to back. These are empty, but these have been running both for quite a while. My shrimp tank is this one here, which my shrimp died and I haven't seen any little shrimplets, unfortunately. And it's really disappointing. I've got 1 cherry shrimp left. I don't know what happened. And I moved him over into that 10-gallon over there, so that I've got these 2 here as some holding tanks for when I get some new fish tomorrow, or not tomorrow, in a day or 2. If I get new fish, I'm pretty sure I'm buying something there. I'm going to be driving like 2 hours to go to this fish auction. I'm buying something. If nothing else, I'm going to the local pet stores around there, and I'm going to get some driftwood, because the only driftwood you can get around where I am is, unfortunately, is just at McLeod's, which they have some very nice pieces, but it is already in the water, and it is sold by the pound. So I don't like to buy wet wood and have it weighed. But more to the point of why I'm making this, 2 minutes into it. Took my daughter to the park today with my wife, and there is a little creek that goes through there, and I'm always go around and look when I go, and I don't go that often. But every time I go, I bring me a little sandwich bag just in case I find something. And I found stuff today. It's not that great a shot of it, but this looks like some cardinal plant, wild cardinal plant. I've got cardinals already down here. This was a plant that I didn't know the name. I couldn't remember the name of for the longest time. It's in that tank too, down there on the bottom, just a couple pieces. It's not doing all that great. But I found some wild ones, and I figured, instead of buying $5-7 from one of the pet stores, why not just I'll get some of this, bring it home, and so I do. I got a little bit of duckweed in there too, which I'm still just getting used to the temperature of the tanks I have here. I haven't even opened it. This is actually the pond water that's in here. You can actually kind of see that it's crappy, grimy stream water. And I'm going to spend the next 2 or 3 hours adding water from my tank into that bag and pouring it out. And I'm going to have to, it's almost like going to be like doing a water change on it. But I'm going to be planting those down. Really cool thing is some of the duckweed that I have in there didn't really stay when I put it in. Well, it stayed, but it was in dirt, not floating on the water. It was really cool. I was really upset I didn't have my camera to take a little video of it to show people. It was, I mean, you could actually run your finger over it and the little blades would ting, 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 as, ooh, oh good. Thought I just hit a container with a fish on it. Sit there and flow back. It was cool little carpet. We're going back tomorrow. I told my wife already that I am bringing the camera just so I can do that. And then there's this other piece. You can see it with the twigs coming out here. It was part of a plant that was growing right next to the water's edge when the water's low, because we're at the end of summertime right now. But it would normally be underwater, and this whole branch of it was underwater, and it was rooting underwater. I don't know if you can see that right there. There's a little white root on it, but there's a nice little clump of roots on it, and I'm going to be spending the next couple hours acclimating these over. I'm going to stop